What is up, everybody? Super AJ Styles Nick here, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna play some Smackdown vs. Raw 2009 for the Xbox 360. See? Now, yes, you're probably asking me, why am I doing this with the new TV? Because I just want to change. That's all. And on top of that, I did turn the audio off just so you don't get a copyright claim. I mean, I'm just possibly gonna get it from the clip, but go figure. Anyways, today, and by the way, I'm doing this on the Xbox 360. But I mean, as of lately, living this week has been a painful week for me, because of course my Wii just recently broke because I wanted to test out some free games with the new TV monitor, and then when I tried to put WWE 13 in, and then it kept spitting back out. So we have to take it to Kex to see what Kex can do, because of course that's the same Kex that fixed my PS4. But anyways, I'm just gonna just get into the portion of this video. So today we're gonna play some Road to WrestleMania on Smackdown vs. Raw 2009, and I'm gonna play as John Cena. So of course I'll see you when we get to the pyro, because of course we're in the copyright claim segment. All right, so we had to have to pause like part of the recording because I don't want to get a copyright claim, and I think we got another one coming, I believe. And of course the brand Cena will be on is the Monday night. Sorry. Anyways, of course this is Monday Night Raw. Of course John Cena's his brand. I'm wondering what's going on here tonight, and of course all these clips are skippable. Because, well, I mean, I don't have a lot of storage on my phone to get even towards continuing an episode. And of course, we will be going one-on-one with Mr. Kennedy. Go figure. It's really... oh, wait, I forgot to turn off the entrances. I will do that. Oh, alright, we're back. So I'm going to have to skip entrances in the next match. As of course, I did test out this match, and we are playing this on another account. So you guys are wondering, what happened to the Han Solo play Smackdown vs. Raw? It will be coming back. I know, I've been saying on these episodes. And we are possibly playing this thing up until the Royal Rumble. That DDT that Mr. Kennedy sold was beautifully. And I think we do have tribute to the troops coming up next week, so I'm just going to put Mr. Kennedy to tap out. And of course today, it's Survivor Tuesday. And of course Becky Lynch is the 5th member for the Raw Games match, which I really predicted this on Smackdown, yesterday. For the last few weeks. When they were asking me questions, who's going to be the 5th member of the Raw Games match? And I chose Becky. And because, well, Becky has unfinished business with Damage Control. And before we get the eventual Wanda match that we are supposed to be getting at WrestleMania, well, yes, she does have unfinished business. Because I think we will be seeing this in the War Games and then on free TV, aren't we? Okay. And, Becky looks good, I'm not going to lie. But, seriously, the SmackDown Women's Division needs some help. Because the reason why I've not been reviewing these shows is because the passion of the Women's Division on SmackDown, because Raw has a stacked one. SmackDown, it's all about Wanda and Shayna. Yes, Shayna is now a lackey for Ronda Rousey. And this Wanda heel turn, it better lead to Becky versus Wanda. And if this heel turn doesn't lead to that, then this heel turn is a failure. Yeah. And of course, we're going to save a data. As this is why I love Smackdown vs. Raw 2009. This was an underrated game, and I know some people kind of shitted all over it because, well, they got rid of GM mode. And we all knew why they removed it. Every time. Money from what Ukes wanted back in the day. Of course, I'm going to take... oops. That's not what I want. I want to go to options. So the game options. We're going to turn it easy. We're going to get rid of entrances. I'm just keeping everything off. So we got to know. We got to tap out MVP, don't we? Yes, we do. So we got to do an AA and then the STF to put away MVP. This is why I love playing as Cena, because if you're struggling to beat people with the pinfall when you go for the AA, then you can use the AA just to soften them up. Like I'm going to show you right now, if we can get and of course, I want to do something that is not involving playing WWE 2K22 all the time. Like, of course, there will be the UK show is coming up today. For Raw and Smackdown Live. Yes, I know, I've been patient. So this is where the A comes into full effect. Besides, it's really shocking that John Cena has not wrestled one match in 2022. And of course, he's been rumored for a lot of things. Number one, either Stone Cold Steve Austin or Logan Paul at WrestleMania. And of course, Logan Paul is a new Ultimate Edition figure. That's really interesting. And plus, Logan Paul has 6 weeks to heal up because he got injured at Crown Jewel in the match with Roman Reigns, which was a great match and possibly, I'd say match of the year, in my opinion. And Roman Reigns has had banger matches. Although Clash at the Castle, I mean, I kind of liked the match, but we had the wrong man won because Drew was so over. Because of course the priority in the Triple H era was to get both titles off of Roman in the UK, and he didn't do it. Solo Sikoa, and then with my hate with Roman winning changed because we've seen funny things with Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn, and the Usos on TV, and of course people are predicting this is leading to a eventual babyface turn for Roman Reigns. Which, I mean, I'm really not afraid of the idea, but I mean, I know some people are gonna give it a chance. They say, and of course we got a tribute to the Troops Arena. Go figure. Okay. So I do have a question for you. How many of you all are playing Smackdown vs. Raw 2009 in 2022? Because I'm definitely playing it today. I know some people still plays it to this day. Like, I've seen, like people are saying, what does Smackdown vs. Raw 2009? Does Smackdown vs. Raw 2009 still hold up? And I'd say, I mean, it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. But I think the problem is because they just got rid of GM mode. That's the only problem. And this game is heavily underrated. Is it a buy for me? I mean, buy for people? Well, only if you're playing it because you're just a WWE fan. Which, I mean, I'm a WWE fan. Which, I know this makes sense. This makes zero sense at all. That, I mean, if I don't catch up with the current day product, then why am I buying all the video games? Like, Smackdown vs. Raw days. WWE 12/13 All-Stars. Or fucking Legends of WrestleMania. Yeah. Of course, I do only have that for the PS3. And of course, it's kind of surprising that... Oh. And of course, how are you doing today? Yeah. Oh, ooh. And of course, here we go. Let's try an AA. And of course, after the Royal Rumble, and you gotta love when I'm playing some. You gotta love it when I'm playing some. And I could play this thing for hours, more than what I'm experimenting with WWE. Because, I mean, WWE right now, I mean, we've just had boring Monday Night Raws as of lately. I don't know what's going on. Don't tell me Triple H is putting on bad shows. Like, he wouldn't. As, of course, we win. I think Bruce Pritchard is still employed, isn't he? Which is why Monday Night Raw has been sucking for the last several weeks. Which... Why is Bruce Pritchard still a thing in 2022 is beyond my question. you're going to enjoy this more so than whatever is going on WWE television. As of course, I do have one question for you all today. Comment down below, what match are you excited for tonight's Survivor Series? I'd say all except for the Smackdown Women's Championship match, because, I mean, it's good seeing Shotzi getting an opportunity, because, I mean, she's definitely a Triple H girl, isn't she? Of course, she's a woman who's getting an opportunity at Ronda Rousey tonight, which, reality, she's going to get buried. Because she's definitely having no fighting chance against Ronda. I'm still hoping we're still getting Ronda versus Becky at Mania. Well, you know what they say? Just wait and find out. That you never know what can happen in WWE. And of course, I'm wondering. And of course, we definitely need to tap out MVP just to soften him up. And of course, Umaga has to come in and stop it all from happening. Go figure. Let's go. And we win. So, I mean, at least we're good. Willie, we're facing Orton at the Rumble. And of course, it makes no sense why my Wii is broke. Well, I mean, Kex will fix it, don't worry. And of course, this is for the Royal Rumble. We are at the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Royal Rumble. The following. Yeah, and also, leave me predictions. Who's going to win this year's Royal Rumble? I mean, the 2023 Royal Rumble match. Apparently, I'm going to go with The Rock and Becky Lynch. And because, of course, I'm hearing rumors Cody Rhodes is going to face Seth Rollins for the US title. Actually, we're not facing Orton at the Royal Rumble. What am I saying? We're facing Umaga at the Royal Rumble. So that's for the Chris Jericho. Well, that's not for the Chris Jericho. Well, maybe. I don't know. You gotta love me when I play as John Cena. So leave me a prediction. And I really enjoyed Becky's return to Smackdown last night. Which, I mean, it's really it's sad that we're getting Bayley versus Becky on free TV, aren't we? Well, this is what happens when you give the title to Charlotte and have her kill the division. Yes. Because, in my honest opinion, I honestly don't care. I have honestly never gave an ounce fuck about the SmackDown Women's division ever since Charlotte won the title. When Charlotte won the title, the division went downhill. Nobody feels the same. And please, fuck out of here with your dirty excuses, thinking that the division is better when Charlotte is now the champion. Well, no, I think it's the opposite of the way around, folks, because the division is dead. And it all started by Charlotte winning in the title swap. And now just turning Shayna Baszler into a lackey for Ronda Rousey. Yep, she's now just an official lackey. Which, I think she could be dreaming that she should be in NXT right now. And because whatever is going on with her on the main roster, is downright embarrassing. And I swear to God, I'm going to make a bet right now. If Charlotte returns and she targets the SmackDown Women's Championship, I quit. Right? And I'm done with this company. And Triple H will lose again. Nobody wants to see Charlotte need the SmackDown Women's Championship ever again. The damage is done. Nobody feels the same. Like Shotzi, I mean, it's good seeing her again. It's good to see her getting an opportunity. Because this is supposed to be the land of opportunities. And she's facing off against Wanda. While Shayna Baszler is a lackey for Ronda Rousey, and Raquel Rodriguez is a lackey for Shotzi. I mean, a tag team partner for Shotzi. See, and I can guess why is Shayna a lackey for Wanda. I could predict a tag team title run is coming for these two after Becky beats Wanda for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And on top of that, the division just doesn't feel the same anymore. We go from Bianca, Bayley, Sasha, and Becky in 2018 to Charlotte in 2021, all the way to WrestleMania Backlash. And on top of that, you have no competition for Wanda. Because, well, Liv has gone back to the Performance Center because, of course, she was in the botch accident on Smackdown, done several in the number one contenders match. And she said, oops, I'm going back to the Performance Center. Yep, I'm still hoping to God Charlotte does not go near the SmackDown Women's Championship ever again. The damage is done. And how could anyone look at this and say, oh, people feels the same? Oh no, what's happening? But anyways, I'm just going to call it off for today's episode. Thanks for watching this episode of SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 Road to WrestleMania. We will all see you all in the next episode when John Cena has to define the odds against Umaga, MVP, and William Regal. We'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you.